What's up, guys? This is Ed here once again for the Blood Type Online YouTube channel, and here's part deuce of the Cinema Wasteland wrap-up. In the first video, I talked a little bit about the weekend and kind of the stuff that we did, and kind of ran it down like that. Now this video is the one where I show you the haul, all the cool shit that I bought at the show. So I guess we could start off like this. Basically, show you guys some of the t-shirts first that I picked up. This one's actually from a friend of mine who hooked me up with a freebie on this one. If you like this shirt, you can pick it up at massacrevideo.com. My good buddy Lewis, the owner of 555, which will come back into play here later in this video. But this is a t-shirt from the movie Lunch Meat. If you guys have ever seen it, it's like a VHS movie basically. And it's kind of a cool shirt. I don't really care for the movie all that much, but I like the shirt probably better than I do the movie, which is odd, but you'll have that. Got this one on Sunday, actually. Most t-shirt vendors at places like this, at conventions, charge $15-20 for their shirts. Well, on Sunday, there's a really cool table there that lowered all their shirts to $10, so I picked up the opportunity to get a Gates of Hell shirt. $10, you can't beat that. And one of the things that's really cool about Cinema Wasteland is not all the time, but they try and have t-shirts specifically for that show. And I seen the design for this one before I even went to the show, which was zombie related, and I'm going to show you guys that. And I was like, I'm definitely going to get one of those, because this is probably my favorite Cinema Wasteland shirt that they've had so far. Just to get an idea. Some killer artwork there, and there's even some cool shit on the back. And these were a pretty hot item over the weekend. A lot of people were buying them. They were really starting to run out of them too, as early as like Friday, like some of the sizes and stuff. So it seems like everybody really enjoyed those and picked theirs up. I definitely got mine. But of course, what is a horror convention, or any kind of convention for that factor, with movies in it, where you don't buy a shitload of DVDs, because I did. So, well, I wouldn't say a shitload. I was actually really good this time compared to normal, and I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I picked up. I picked up a whole shitload of smut from Pete's Table, and I can't really show you guys too much of that, because, YouTubes don't really like the smut. I could show you this one, though. This is Marilyn Chambers, the legendary adult film star. This is Private Fantasies number 2. It's pretty good, too. It's actually, it's kind of funny, too. But, basically, it's not real hard to figure out. Marilyn Chambers, her fantasies, that's basically what the movie is. So, got that for $5. Can't beat that. Here's another one. I've never seen this movie, but I've heard about it for a long time. And for $5, I'm definitely going to take a chance on it. This is Zoltan, Hound of Hell. Or Hound of Dracula, I should say, not Hound of Hell. Maybe that would be cooler if it was Hound of Hell. But I've heard good stuff about this one. I don't really know. I'll take the chance for $5. Pretty much anything. Not anything, but like anything I have a remote interest in whatsoever. Or if I even hear anything good for it and I'm at Cinema Wasteland, something's $5. It's coming home with me. So pick that up as well. Let's see what else I got here off Pete's Table. Here's another one I got for $5. And recently, I'm pretty sure it was on Shock Festival, which I didn't buy at Wasteland. I just had it sitting here. But I'm pretty sure the trailer for this one is on there. And I got it for $5. Trouble Mang, if you will. And something I didn't know about this, actually. I love blaxploitation films, but I love the fact that some of these movies have some really killer soundtracks. If you're familiar with Superfly, you know about Curtis Mayfield's soundtrack. If you've ever seen Black Caesar, you know James Brown did the soundtrack for that one. And I didn't know this until I actually bought it, but Trouble Man has a soundtrack with Marvin Gaye. So that's pretty fucking cool. Definitely up for that. Looking forward to checking that one out. Also, here's another one. I didn't buy this one at the show. Actually, I got a free copy of it from filmmaker Jason Hoover from Jab Pictures, who made a really, really cool indie short called Spike. This is his second project. I'll have a review for this one probably up on YouTube and a written review up on the site for it. This is called Polly. I can tell you this, I really enjoyed this. I already watched it. It's very, very cool. It's something very different, and I must say I was really impressed with it, but pretty cool cover. Just to give you guys, if you want to read real quick what this one's all about. Like I said, pretty cool. Dug it. If you're ever at a convention and you see Jason Hoover there, or if you see a Jab Pictures table or something, go talk to him. He's a good guy and he makes some really cool stuff. So, got that. And I hit up the Trauma table over the weekend, and I was absolutely shocked because there was a ton of stuff off their table that I wanted, and that's kind of rare for me. But I did buy one thing from the table. I wasn't going to throw all my money at them, but I picked up one thing, and I'm super excited to watch this one. I think that I've seen at least parts of it before. I'm not 100% sure. I popped it in the other night and ended up falling asleep during it. But it's a movie also known as Daddy's Little Darling. But, you know, me being the sleazy exploitation loving son of a bitch that I am, I like this title better. Pigs. I mean, seriously, how can you not buy a movie like this with a pig with a bloody mouth called Pigs? Yeah, this movie just sounds... I don't even care if it sucks. This is just fucking cool. So, picked that up at the show. Looking forward to checking that one out. And earlier, whenever I showed you guys my Lunch Meat t-shirt, I mentioned my buddy Lewis, who's the owner of a film. He owns the rights of a film from director Wally Kaz, and it's called 555. And it was a shot on video. Basically, you know, a lot of films in the 1980s were getting distributed onto video because there was a giant need in the market. And basically camcorder movies were getting distributed, and this was one of them. And this is 555. Picked this up off of Lewis himself. It even says please rewind, because I guess I'm going to be rewinding my DVDs now. Has a little paper clip, or I should say the safety pin in here. But the cool thing about this one is that there was only 24 of them ever made. So this is number 9 out of 24, and this is the limited bootleg edition. So before you guys get all up in arms at me about buying bootlegs, I actually bought this from the dude who owns the rights to the movie. And this isn't the official release. There was only 24 of them. It was kind of a special deal. There's going to be another one coming eventually. But this is like the early release. I definitely wanted to pick it up. It was $10, totally worth it. I'm also interested in watching the movie because I've never seen it. So got that. And now I guess we could get on. Well, I have one more thing to show you, and then we'll get to the autograph. So this is something that my good buddy Jason Payne, who if you watch videos over at the Gut Munchers YouTube channel, or if you listen to the Gut Munchers podcast, you know who Jason is. And he was cool enough to hook me up with a lobby card for one of my favorite Nazi-exploitation movies of all time, if not my total favorite. This is Salon Kitty, a.k.a. Madam Kitty. This is a pretty awesome lobby card. There's a little damage to it, but I really don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. I think I'm actually going to get this bad boy framed at some point. And something else really cool that I didn't know. I'm not a big lobby card collector. I mean, I have a few, but I'm not sure if they have these or not, but this one does, and I thought this was pretty neat. If you check right here, it's actually limited edition. 76 out of 199. And I feel extremely privileged to have 1 out of 199 of these. And I imagine that there's probably a lot less than that on Earth right now, too, because of the fact that, you know, this movie is really old. And these, I don't imagine too many people really keeping the lobby cards for these, except for hardcore collectors and stuff like that. So, thought that was extremely cool. Get some autograph stuff here to show you guys. I didn't get a ton of stuff signed at the show, like I normally do, but I did get a few things, and this is something that I wanted to show you guys. A couple years ago, whenever I started up Blood Type, one of the coolest things, was when we started to get screeners in of films, especially low-budget stuff that I knew I wouldn't have been able to check out anyway. And one of the first ones that I remember watching that I really, really liked was a movie called Deadlands: The Rising, which is an independent zombie film. And it was made by